Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So, we've got this guy right here today. What year is this, Race?
2007.
We got a 2007 GT. What color?
Grabber orange.
Grabber orange. I'm colorblind, so I have a real tough time with colors. So don't judge me there. Anyway, it looks like it's got the Roush intake on it. Couple little painted up fancy things. Strut tower brace. And all this is all disconnected. And I guess you're overheating some more?
All the time. Can't go anywhere.
Anyway, Race right here, he is my nephew. I told you guys in previous videos, the Mustang runs deep in our family. So he just purchased this. Where'd you get this thing from?
Illinois.
Drove out to Illinois. Again, we live in Utah, so he flew out to Illinois, picked it up, drove it home, had no problems. And then what, a month ago, something like that, started having some overheating problems. And now he has a new fan in it, but we can't get the fan to work. So I went and got some tools to see why. Got the snap-on diagnostic tool, and it's not to run codes or anything, because it's not going to pull a code for a fan. It's to be able to turn the fan on when I want to, and also underneath the power probe to see if we're getting power to his plug and power to everything else. So we're going to try to do that real quick. Hopefully it only takes us a few minutes. Obviously we've checked a few fuses and some relays already. We have, as far as I know, they're good. So that's why we went and grabbed the power probe. If you guys have ever used a power probe, you guys will know that you love them. If you've never used one, it's probably a pretty good handy tool to have in your box of tools. So anyway, so we're gonna do that today, and I'm also gonna show you one other car that I have that I've never had on my channel. So you guys stay tuned. We're gonna see if we can figure out this fan real quick, and I'll show you the other car at the end of this, towards the end of this little video. So anyway, if you guys have any ideas of how to get this fan to work, by all means stick them in the comments. Like, subscribe, and we'll get you some more Mustang content. So anyway, we'll get going and figure this out. How's that sound, Race?
Let's get it.
Good. Oh, look what you got in the,
Oh,
you got the cat in the, looking out the window.
whose is that? My mom's.
Oh, so my sister's cat. All right, we digress. Let's get going.
Okay, so I think we've made a little bit of progress here. Found out that the connector was corroded out from the old fan. Not sure how that happened, maybe a little water or something. Realized that Ford has a 4-pin connector, and there's only 3 that are used in the fan. So swapped out the connector that's not being used with the one that was corroded, and we are now to this stage where we are splicing the wire.
Yep, we're just gonna heat shrink it up. The wind's blowing a little bit out of, and as soon as we turn the camera on, it starts blowing. Anyway, we're just gonna make sure it's watertight, heat shrinking it up pretty good. Woo-wee. I always squeeze the ends. I don't know if you guys do that. Warm it up, squeeze it tight. So this is just a quick fix. This isn't the permanent fix. Race has got to drive this to work tomorrow, so we need to obviously get it going. But take a look at this inside here. So we took this pin right here. It was a good pin. Obviously the connector got melted pretty good. You guys can see that real well. So we just switched this pin to that pin. We cut it. We're going to stick that back in there just so we don't get any water. We're going to replace this connector, obviously, at a future time. So you do that. We got a new connector, a little warm. I'm going to put a little piece of heat shrink on that. Don't know why. Not going to do anything, but we'll just stick a little piece on there and call it a day. Make it look nice. So we're going to try that. We still don't have power to this wire to run the fan, so we still got to do some fuse running, but we're just going to start at what we see is wrong, fix it, and then move on to the next section. So alright guys, so if you ever have that issue, there's this little white protector connector. It keeps them from coming out. Obviously you can see it's melted pretty bad. I cracked it, getting it to break free. But make sure you get that put back in. That holds all your wires together. Like I said, this is just a quick, easy fix. We're going to replace the connector in the near future. We just got to get them to work tomorrow. So, okay. Our plug's done. We got our new connector in there. We got a little dielectric grease in there. This is the bad one. We plugged it off. So we're good to plug into the fan. We're going to take and move that. So this is your sensor. Those are your 3 prongs in there. Obviously there's a little dielectric grease on there as well. So then we this goes into your fan right here. It's a stupid little area. It's really tight. And then this connector, which we'll grab some tape, clean it up, goes in there. So that's one of the quick, easy fixes for our issue right now. And then we just got to find out which fuse is blown and replace that, and he should be good to go. So yeah, so it says cooling fan 40 amp, that guy right there. So we'll put this back on my battery. That's my power probe lighting up, obviously. And it beeps. Got 12 point. I'll turn the beeping off. So we got 12.3 volts right there, 12.3 volts on the other side. So that's not our issue. It does have a lot of stuff wired into it. Like LED lights and all sorts of stuff. So we'll just make sure we're good there. Everything else looks good here. Sweet. So we checked all the fuses on the inside and on the passenger side just to double check, make sure we had everything. Everything's working. All right. So we got Race in the driver's seat now. We're gonna test this puppy out. So remember, we just switched those 2 connectors in the pigtail. One all the way down there. That's gray. We had one that was burnt, and then there's 4 wires. We switched them, or switched 2 of them. The one that was a dummy wire, and then the burnt one. Put some dielectric grease on it, stuck it in the old connector. We tested all the fuses. Everything checks out fine. We're getting power to all the fuses, not having any issues. The wiring looks fine as far as I can tell without pulling the looms and everything off. So there we are. We're gonna start her up for the first time. I got all the radiator shroud and everything put back on. Race, fire her up, man. A little cold start for you. All right. So I told Race to turn the AC on, because that will automatically turn your fan on. And it's gonna be kind of hard to show you, but we do have, the fan is working. So, kind of hard to show you that because it's kind of tucked up in there real well. And now I can go to work in the morning. So, anyway, let me get cleaned up. We'll do a quick walk around on the car, and we'll go for a quick burn and see if it, how she does. Quick, they're after you. yeah, that car's sick. Nice car. Sits on bags. It's got the Foose 20s on it. Yeah, show them what we can do, Race. Look at that. Oh, it's so freaking tight. Shut that door. Oh, it sits so low. Dang. That car looks sick. So, sitting on airbags. Pretty cool. So, all right guys, so we are gonna call it a day. The fan is working. We're gonna take a quick burn around the block, but I gotta move my car out of his way, and I got some other stuff to do tonight. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that quick little video. Welcome Race to the channel.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome the 97 to the channel. Sounds good. That hood is huge. If you guys ever wondered what it's like to cruise in a S197 with a 4-inch cowl hood, there you go, boys. Listen to the tunes.